Hello all, welcome to Lead Technologies. In today's session, we'll discuss about the concept of advanced table region in OAF using a dependent LOV for the records. And I'll try to show you the functionality first and then I'll try to explain you how I have done. Okay, this is one of the very simple page where I have header region, under that I have advanced table region, and I also have two columns which are LOVs. And here if you observe, I have department LOV as well as EMP LOV. So there are many times we get a requirement to have a dependent LOV within the table region. For each record level you want to have a dependent LOV. So now here if you observe, I'll just click on add row. Okay, and here what I do is I'll select department number. So let us say I'll select 40. Now I'll select an employee number here. Just if you click here, the basic thing here is the department number what we selected in the first column will be passed as a criteria for this EMP. So here if you see, it will show only those particular employees who belong to department 40. Click on go. Now here if you see, there is no item found in this one. Okay, and you can also validate from backend that there are no records for this particular department. Let us, I'll change to 30 and I'll try to validate here. Let us, I'll click on this button again, click on go. Right now we got the list of employees who belong to 30. Right, so it is nothing but it is providing it, the department which we selected in the first one is getting passed to this particular EMP-LOV query, and it is showing only those particular employees based on the department number we selected in the first column. Right, now let us, I'll try again, add rows, and here just directly try to select the EMP number and find out what happens. Just click on go. Right, now what is happening? It is providing all the things, right? It is providing all the required set of employees irrespective of the department because we have not selected it. So we can also make it as a mandatory. It all depends upon the requirement how we want to make it. Okay. Now let us say here I'll select the employee with a which is having a department 50. Okay. Now let us say here I'll select a different department number. Again, I'll select 40 here and see what happens. Right. This employee got off because there are no employees. There are no employees in the department 40. So what is happening is whenever you change the department number, this query is getting executed again. Nothing but it is revalidating whether you have the employee or not. Let us say I'll try to change this 30 to again 30 and see whether it gets changed or not. So it's not changing, right? Because this is a valid value for this department 30. Okay. So now I'll just click on save. Okay. Now data got saved and you can also validate the data from the backend. So we have 4 records. Right? For 40 the employee number is null. Now let me tell you like how I have done, right? What are the components have used it for this, right? So now the basic concept, the basic components, so always whenever you do in the OAF, always try to validate your components based on this particular way, MVC. Now here in the model layer I have AM, I have EVO and a VIVO which is linked to advanced table region, and there are 2 LOVs, one is EMP LOV VIVO, another one is department LOV VIVO. Other one is a page, I'll just say EMP department page, and other one is CIVO, EMP department CIVO. Now here the remaining are very simple, but here how I have done the dependency, that is a major thing you have to understand, right? So let me explain that. So there is no coding involved in the performing a dependency here. Okay, so let me show you here. Here if you observe, let me increase the font 1 please. Yeah, it's not, this is not getting increased, only font is getting increased. I mean the textile code will get increased, not this one. Okay, anyways, so this is my page. So here if you observe the top level region, under the top level main region I have one region called region 1 which is a header region, and in this header region I have a advanced table. So at the advanced table level I have attached the VIVO, the EVO VIVO, and in this one I have 2 columns, and both columns are of LOV style, right? The department item which is a message LOV input which is linked to the department number of my VIVO, and another one is EMP number item which is a number style which is a number data type and linked to my VIVO attribute EMP number. So this is my VIVO, XSLT EMP data table EVO VIVO, right? So now on this particular table, on this particular page here, how I have attached the dependency. Now the dependency was attached at the which level? For the EMP LOV, right? So here department number is independent one and the dependent one has the EMP number. So in the EMP number LOV, if you observe, so at the LOV mapping, so I have one extra mapping in the LOV. If you see LOV map 3, here what I have done is the department number 1, nothing but the department LOV component of EMP should have a criteria of which one? Department item. Which is department item here? This one. So let us say if you don't select. So now initially what happened, if you have checked that like if you don't select any value, it was displaying all the data because we have not given required as true. If you have given required as true, it would have made it as mandatory. Until unless you select department, it will not allow you to select the EMP. That's how it will work. Okay. Now here what we have done, we just ignored that particular required column. I just mentioned this is the only extra thing which I have done for performing a dependency between two LOBs in an advanced table region. So there are different ways of achieving it. This is one of the very simple sample. I mean, some simple functionality. Having that, let us say you have a advanced table region and you have two LOBs. The second LOB is depending upon the first LOB. That's how I have done. Okay. So now let me take a moment here. 1 minute. So now what I'll do is I'll make the required property for the LOB mapping for department in the EMP item. I'll make it as required as true. Okay. Now observe what's the difference here. I'll just open my page here. Now I'll click on add row. Now what I'll do is without selecting department, I'll try to select EMP. Okay, and see what happens. Can you see? It gives an error automatically. It doesn't need to write any technical logic to validate that. It's clearly telling that you must enter a valid value for department item as criteria for the list of values. Now let us say if you select, maybe just give another department number, maybe 20. Now try to select the EMP number and see what happens, right? Click on go. Perfect. So this is how it works. Okay. So whenever you have a dependency in this particular way, you can try to achieve this way. Okay. And thanks all for watching my video, and I'll try show you my contact details. So these are my contact details. If you have any query or maybe suggestions, or if you have any requirement, you can reach me out on these particular details, like my email, I have my mobile number, Telegram channel or YouTube channel. Please subscribe and do watch and provide your valuable comments. Based on that, I'll try to improve if at all if there are any mistakes. Thanks all. Good day.